Hola, ¿qué tal? Hoy voy a hacer algo un poco diferente. So thought that I'd teach you how to use a verb based on something that happened to me while I was in Mexico. So I was studying at a school, a local, I think it was a high school, but I was in college. I was taking like college courses during the summer in a city called Cuernavaca in Mexico. And I was using a computer lab, and the teacher that wasn't my teacher brought in his group of students. I think they were younger, like maybe 12 or something like that, into the classroom. And then after a little while, he comes up to me and he asks me, are my students molesting you? And I held back laughing at him because it just sounded really funny to say that. I understood what he was saying though. In Spanish, when you want to talk about something that's bothering someone, you're going to use the verb molestar. Molestar is not a word that translates, or it doesn't look like the same as the verb to molest in English. It's something completely different, at least in the typical context anyway. So molestar in Spanish means to bother in English. And what I thought I'd do for you is remind you how to use the verb molestar, and then give you a few questions and you can answer them and just see if you can practice it and get them right. So the verb molestar or molestarle works exactly the same as gustar. So like when you talk about things you like to do, you could say me gusta or me gustan if there's something plural there, like me gusta el taco or me gustan los tacos, for example. And then for you, it's te molesta, le molesta for him or her, nos molesta, os molesta for the vosotros, and les molesta for the ellos or ustedes form of the verb. So I'm going to do for you an annotation here. On the screen, I'll put 4 questions, and then if you want to pause the video, see if you can come up with a good answer for each question, and then I'll give you a possible answer for that. If you want any of this text I'm putting on the screen, there's a document in the link of in the description of the video that or there's a link to the document, sorry, and if you can print that off and handwrite it if you want to. I also have my possible answers on that document as well. So anyway, here come the questions. ¿Qué te molesta hacer? 2 es, ¿qué le molesta hacer a tu amigo? 3, ¿qué les molesta hacer a tus amigos? Y 4, ¿qué les molesta hacer a ti y a tus amigos? Respuestas posibles, so here's some possible answers. Para número 1, me molesta hacer la tarea. 2, le molesta caminar en la lluvia. 3, les molesta mirar The Bachelor en la televisión. Y 4, nos molesta cuando el papel higiénico se acabe en el baño. You'll notice that in my answers I have something in the brackets there. Now I can put emphasis on the people that are bothered by these things, or I can specify who they are. For example, if you came into a classroom and you heard someone say, le molesta caminar en la lluvia, you know that a him or a her or possibly an usted is bothered by walking in the rain, but you don't know who it is because you came in late in the conversation. So if I want to specify who it is I'm talking about, I could say and then the person's name, like maybe it was Javier, Javier le molesta. Or if I want to put emphasis on me, I could say a mí me molesta, or I could put emphasis on you by saying a ti te molesta, and so on and so forth. So that's kind of it. That's the verb molestar. If you have questions, let me know. If you like to leave a like and a comment if you have questions. Otherwise, thanks for watching.